Well, good morning. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you're having a brilliant weekend. I hope all is well in your world, and I hope you're smiling and things are going well. It is, I don't even know what day it is today. July something. July 27th. Holy crap, time's flying. It's insane. July 27th, 2025. It is looks like a partially sunny day out there today. Partially cloudy, little windy. Should be a good day though. I'm kind of excited to see how that goes. I get to do some live gaming today. I'm pretty stoked about that. It's been a while, so I'm going to go over to Detroit. We're going to play some Command and Colors, Napoleonic. Again, something I've never done, but I'm very curious to see how that will go. Exciting times. And some senseless violence for a bit. That will give me a distraction from the campaign series, which is odd, right? Hey Ingrid, thank you for tuning in. I really appreciate the heads up on the audio and video. I hope you're having a beautiful day. Happy thoughts for you, of course. What else is going on? So, some news. I will be finalizing the updates that I have for the campaign series JTCS 2.03 or 04 or whatever we're going to call it by Matrix. I'm not sure what their finalized numbering system is going to be, but anyways, it'll be the last update for the JTCS games. There had been some additional unit additions that a gentleman in Europe was asking for, Ignomar. He included some new graphics and things like that, which I showed you last time, or last Wednesday, so that's kind of cool. We did have to pull out his two scenarios because the West Front scenarios that dealt with Crete and Arnhem, no matter what I did, I could not get them working. He did say he would rebuild them, so you can probably count on that in the future if you check out the forum set. Either one, the Blitz, or two, matrixgames.com. What else is going on? I have been working diligently on the East Germans. Hey, Schlonz, good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Really appreciate you tuning in, considering we're going to go over your stuff here in a short little bit. I'm excited. I did get some errors flagged when I was building the order, just opening up the file. But that's no big deal, because that's something we can worry about later. Most importantly, it allowed me to see the platoons, so that's what we wanted to see anyways. So there was a company error and platoon error that in the aircraft, I think they got flagged, so I'm not sure why. Have to double check. Having a coffee for my sanity. What was I saying? Oh yeah, the East Germans. Here, let me show you. I've been working on the East Germans. I'm in the unique ID adding phase. So I'm going through the 70s right now, adding the proper unique IDs. So for example, here is a fighter squadron, which has MiG-21s. And if we go into the battalion file and try and find it, we will see that here it is. So it's listed with 3 fighter flights, some bombs and rockets. I don't know what the final organization of these things will be, but just to get everything working, this is what I've been doing. And then if you go into the company file, you'll see that this is also here. So you'll see that this flight has 2 planes each, so a pair of pairs. Haha. Armed with bombs, whereas these ones here will be rockets. So I'll probably switch these up into having more rockets or more bombs than rockets, but just FYI, we're getting there. Yeah, for me anyways, when I tried to load it, I'll show you. Actually, I can just show you the error. Based on the stuff that I downloaded before. So company is missing a line, and there was a Yeah, so these things here. Oh no, that's not you. That's me. That's because they shouldn't be in there. That's the problem. Ah! That's not West Germany. You're right. Sorry. That was my mistake. Because I haven't finished these yet. That's why. So, yeah. Sorry. I thought that was Germans. I could have swore they were Germans. But I'm not very smart. So there's that. That is that the Czechs or the Poles? One of the two. It's probably the Czechs. I don't remember off the top of my head. Alright, so, the Germans. Let's take a look at the Germans. Oh. So I defaulted to 67, and then Poland. Thank you. Then I went to 85, and then I went to... Oh, I didn't save. Did I not save? Oh, anyways. But anyways, there's a lot here to look at. I'm very excited to take a look. And here we're using the latest version of, well, a map of the area that Nick has been working on of the East-West German border. This is a very small part of the main map, but this is the area that he's completed, quote unquote completed. It looks really good. I'm very excited. You can see he's still working on it. But anyways, this map essentially is massive, and it'll cover the entire Fulda Gap, as well as going into East Germany, potentially northwest Czechoslovakia, and I'm not sure how back. I think it'll go all the way to Frankfurt, but I'm not 100% sure. I think so anyways. It's a pretty big master map. But this is the progress so far. I'm very excited for it. But most importantly, we want to take a look at some of the vehicles that Schlonz has been working on, because they are awesome. So let's start with an M41. Take a look. Oh, nice. M47. Very nice. Oh, I like your little detail there of the protection on the barrel. M48. Also very nice. M48C. The U.S. vehicle guns are original. Perfect. That's cool. A Leopard. Classic Leopard. Okay, I'll wait till you're done. So one thing... Oh, wait, no. We'll just wait till he's back. So many new things. I'm very excited about that. Welcome back there, Schlonz. Yeah, Leopard looks good. I'm not sure what this... one thing that you'll notice with the Germans is that they are going to be all in German, which is kind of nice. I did not do that for the East Germans. I made all the Soviets, all the Warsaw Pact in English for now. I may make a mod in the future that changes that to have the various platoons and companies and things like that in the native language, whether it be Polish or Czech or Russian or something like that. We'll see. But for now, it's just in English, just for simplicity. That looks like a mine-clearing M48. That's nice. Looks like we have a rocket. What is that? Recoilless rifle on APC. The Jagdpanzer. That's kind of cool. That's a 90mm version, I think. A rocket Panzer. That probably has a missile on it. I think what missile would that be? Would that be a Hot or Cobra? Any idea what that would be? HS-30 IFV with a 106mm gun. SS-11. Thank you, sir. Manga, so a Jeep with a 106 recoilless rifle on it. Same with a Cobra. That looks like an M42. Mortar carrier, super cute. That's so small, that's hilarious. 82, and this is a larger one with a 120 inside of it. I presume that's the same HS30. I didn't see. Yeah, HS30. The 155s and 109, the original version, I think. And 107s, big beasts. The 203 M55, that's pretty nice. I'm not sure what these are. They came out in the platoon file as no name, so it'll be curious to see what they are. The rockets. Very nice. Missiles, yes, okay. That is a SP Curse. What's that? I'm glad you're here because you know what these things are. IFV for short. Aha, okay. That's an artillery panzer, I think. Like actually a scout. It's a scout vehicle. Okay, good to know. We have a Munga with a machine gun. That is the IFV HS30. There's the regular version, I think, right? Hey, Stipe, thanks for tuning in. I hope you're doing well. We're taking a look at the West German vehicles that Schlonz has been making. They're really nice, really nice. And this is a one of the Cold War master maps, just FYI. The one that Nick has been working on. Nick was actually stationed here during the Cold War, so that's kind of a really neat little thing. He's very familiar with this terrain, so even better. That's exciting. Yeah, it's nice. I'm liking the looks of this map. It's really pretty. Another HS30 with the 106. I'm not sure why I had that in there twice, but that's okay. The classic M113. There's a couple variants of that. There's the G version, or the A1 and regular. Here we have some trucks, I think. Excited to see the different types of trucks. Awesome. So cool. And that's where you get a lot of the eye candy with the different trucks, right? And the Jeep. Oops. Oh, look at that. Cool. 12. That's a supply truck, I presume? Prime mover. Aha, okay. What's this? MGM 29 Sergeant TEV. Some sort of technical vehicle or another prime mover or... The original missile hauler. Cool. Beer truck if you're not mistaken. Touche, Stipe. Touche. These are headquarter vehicles, I think, based on the note that were inside. It says HQ, so That supply. Okay. Good to know. Dozers? Uh-oh. Damn it. Gosh darn it. There was a fail. Let's see. This BMP is not found. Okay. That's alright. So we won't go through all those vehicles again, because I didn't save it. Where did we get to? I think we got to this one. So let's not do that one. Let's find a nice flat area. Engineering vehicle for the M48. Engineering vehicle for the M40. That looks like a Sherman. That's an M88. Similar. Let's not click that. Let's hide that. Engineer trucks. More engineer trucks. Raft. The boat. A storm boat. Uh-oh. Nope. So the storm boat is missing units as well. That would actually, no, that's a really good idea. Can you add a catch in the code? I'm going to put that in there. Nope, not there. Yeah, that's true. Or like a default, or yeah, default unit or something like that. Like, hey, this is not right. Oh no, that's why we do this, Schlonz. That's why we're doing it. So we know which ones are missing. Or which ones need to be fixed. Or which ones have outlines that are buggered up or something like that. Yeah, that's why. And so far, they're really good, Schlonz. Really good. Okay, so that was the storm boat, just FYI. That did not work. Let's do the pontoon ferry. That works. That's good. Landing boat. That works. Perfect. Larger boat. Larger boat. Some recoilless rifles, some Cobras, some Flaks. I'm not sure what that is. What's that? Mortar? Some kind of mortar, maybe? Mortars, some guns, some other guns. Hey, infantryman, thanks for tuning in. An AA radar. Okay. That's good to know. We are taking a quick look at the latest versions of the West Germans for Cold War. And we are taking a look at the latest version of the map from Nick, who has been working on the East Front. Sorry, on the East and West German border. Let's zoom out. This, apparently, he was stationed here during the Cold War, which is really cool. And right now we're just taking a look. So yeah, I'll do a quick pan over of the map, just so you can see it. He's done a lot. So Fulda's actually down here. It's not on the map yet, but it is coming. If I remember correctly, it's down here somewhere, further to the southwest. But yeah, it's looking really, really nice, I think. But I'm biased. So yeah, we're just doing a quick unit review to see the new units that Schlonz has been working on, and they are really awesome and exciting. Let's take a look. Some more artillery, some heavier artillery. Now this was a no name, not sure what this is, we'll see. Another missile, I think. Some civilians, some oil tanks, refinery, warehouse. So these here, and we need to work on these because the perspective, they're not isometric, but that's okay. Some supplies. Headquarters. Armored headquarters. Helicopter headquarters. Motorized battalion headquarters. Foot. Armored. HS-30. Hueys for the helicopters. We have a leader. Motorized leader. And then we went to 1985 to look at the other tank options. Here's a Leopard 1, A2, yeah. Here's a Leopard 1, A3, a Leopard 1, A4. There's a Leopard 2, A1, and a Leopard 2, A2. There's the same as before, I think. 90mm Canon Jagdpanzer. The Jaguar would something similar. Well, not similar, but it has a missile on it. Same here. This is the Jaguar 2. Same idea. It has missiles on it. The Krakow with a missile. So that's like a mule with a missile launcher on it. This is cool. The Flakpanzer Gerard. I think a Gerard. Something like that. And the same with the Roland. We have a 120mm M113 with a mortar inside of it. 155 M109G. This is an improved version of that. The M107. The M110. The Lush, which is awesome. M113A1. There's that Kraka thing again. The Martyr, which is cool. Martyr 1A2. And we have the Fuchs, which is cool. And the same with the Milan. The Volkswagen Iltis? I'm not sure how you say it. Another Kraka. A Kraka with a mortar. Recoilless rifle. Milan. Tow. M16 flag. Oh yeah, so this is 48. I went back, or 1956. I went back to. The Bren carrier. That's a tow vehicle, I think. Headquarters. Cool. So I didn't go through everything, but there's quite a lot that's there. It's really awesome. This is fantastic, Schlonz. Really. I'm loving the tanks. And I love that you can actually really identify there are differences between them, which is super cool. Very cool. I suspect probably in, I'm going to say maybe a month, maybe 6 weeks, I should have all the Warsaw Pact units ready. So we'll do the same thing when I have those done, which is kind of exciting. That's cool. Okay, I'm going to save that. Actually, you know what? Let's add all these other units just so we can review them later on. I have to be careful which ones they were. That didn't work. That one worked. I like all the variations in the trucks. That's cool. And I think that really helps with eye candy. I don't think that one worked. This works. And this worked. And that worked. Those two things didn't work, so here you go. Missed the new generation MAN trucks. Oh, let's go find them. And we can add them. Let's do that. Yeah, so that's my fault. 78. Let's go to the Germans. And the trucks. Oh, let's open up our file first. No. And then you said 78. These ones? Yes. Alright, let's add that. We'll save it. And 7 GL. At the top or at the bottom? There's two sets here. Bottom. Okay, let's save that then. Just so you know, I did add for the Poles, the Czechs, and the East Germans so far some units that were made beyond 1985 up to 1989. So if you did want to use those vehicles, they will be found in the order of battle, but you'll have to choose 1985 in order to access them, because the organizational editor only goes to 85. But I did include some units that are beyond 85 or available beyond 85, in case you were interested. Wait, oh shit. Need 5G without the element. Okay, so let's save that again. Go into the org editor. Open up our file. Go to the trucks. So the ones that I grabbed are these two. Is that right? I don't know if you can see that. Second set. So this one here. Okay, and then that we'll just get rid of. And then the 5G is which one? This one? And the second 10-ton supply. This one? Okay. Let's check those out. Down. Here. Okay. Let's save that. Let's go back into our edit. Alright, let's take a look. So not those two. Let's start from the bottom. Oh yeah, look at those. Those are awesome. Very nice. Very nice. So that's the old version. That's the new version. Yeah. Old version, new version. That looks cool. That looks really good. So, these supply vehicles are going to be very important for Cold War, much the same as they're important for Vietnam. There will be, in some cases, there will be like an automated thing, in the sense that all you have to do is keep your supplies, which will be carried by your supply vehicles, within X amount of hexes to your main headquarters. So therefore you'll be continually, get a supply point or 2 points or something like that every turn, which will be a randomized number. But if your units are not within that X range, maybe 2 hexes or 3 hexes or something like that, then your headquarters, this value here, will just continue to drop, right? So the idea is that you're going to have your supply vehicles near your headquarters, and with that you'll be above and beyond the ammo checks that are within the game. This number is going to fluctuate a lot. You can't wait to blow them all up. I know, it'll be awesome. I'm super excited about that too, infantryman. Absolutely. So depending on the size of the scenario, it'll be very important to keep your supplies close to your headquarters. I think I'll probably have it so that... So, if you're familiar with Vietnam, Vietnam works is that after you initiate combat, and I can go further down the deep end with this. So, for example, so right now it's basically as if you fire, then from that point on, you'll be losing a random number of ammo every turn, whether that be artillery ammo or regular ammo. And that's 1, 2, or 3, depending on what's going on. But now that I have a better understanding of scripting and whatnot, what we can do is that keep in mind that these ammo levels are for everything on the map. I can't, bring it down to the battalion level or regiment level. It's going to be for everything. But that being said, what I can do is per turn count how many things have fired during that turn and adjust the ammo levels accordingly. So, for example, if you fired 50 times, maybe we'll drop down the ammo level for that turn by 5 points or 10 points or something like that. And that's where having your supply vehicles close to your headquarters will be advantageous because, for example, if we have a supply truck near your battalion headquarters, that will give you, say, 1 or 2 points to help give you back that ammo levels for that particular turn. And if you're doing that for all of your battalions, assuming there's going to be a lot of battalions on there, that adds up quickly, right? So even though you're going to be firing a lot, you should be able to replenish that with your vehicles. Of course, the downside is that if those vehicles get taken out, 1, you don't get that bonus. 2, you lose the supply vehicles and all the VPs that are associated to those. So it's going to really change how you're thinking about your supplies within the game, which I'm super stoked about. It'll be very advantageous for your opponent to go supply hunting as part of their missions, which I think that's cool. So apart from just tanks blowing shit up all the time and missiles and all that fun stuff, you have, if you're going to be a good player, you're going to have the internal thing of, I'm going to go hunting down his supplies because that's going to impact him the most, which is super exciting, I think, but maybe I'm biased. Anyways, this is awesome. This looks really good. Let's take a quick look to see how this looks with the NATO graphics. Very nice. I like the chits. They turned out really nice there, Schlonz. And I like the roundels too. Do you have different roundels for different groups of things? Or is it all the same there, Schlonz? I think I saw one that had a different... Where was it? I saw one that was different. There, the boats are different. The boats don't have roundels. Hey, Tim, thanks for tuning in. I hope you're doing well today. So one thing I didn't do is rotate all these. But that'd be one thing that we do in a situation like this. We just rotate everything just to make sure that all the bit lines are working. But typically what happens is that if it's working for one, it'll work for the other ones because that means that the bit file was generated correctly. Okay. Tim, we're taking a look at the West German units that have been created by Schlonz. Just giving them a quick review and seeing how they look, and man, they look awesome. And then I was discussing plans for how, welcome back, for how supply is going to work and why we're spending so much effort building all these vehicles and whatnot, because it's going to make a difference in the game for sure. There's going to be things that you have to think about, and that's very important. Man. So I noticed that in the org file, you didn't have infantry and all that fun stuff yet. I presume that's still coming there, Schlonz? I didn't see helicopters. I didn't see infantry type units yet. Helicopters are done. Okay, that's cool. That's exciting. Oh, I really like these. These are so nice. When I was a kid, this Martyr A2 or 1A2 was probably one of my favorite vehicles because it was so cool looking. Amateurs talk tactics, professionals talk logistics. Yeah, absolutely. Speaking of Napoleon, that's what I'm going to go do later today after the session. And after I process the video and all that fun stuff, I'm going to go play Command and Colors Napoleonics with a buddy of mine, Troy. We're going to go... he's going to kick my ass because he's really good at those things, and I've never played it yet, so it'll be kind of fun. I haven't done a lot of Napoleonic warfare, so I'm kind of excited to see how that's going to work. The Martyr 1A2 was your mount in the army. Oh, no way. That's cool. What's your opinion of it? What did you think of it, the Martyr, Schlonz? It'll be so much fun. I love this map. The map is amazing. So this is the map again that Nick has been working on. As I mentioned before, he was stationed near Hunfeld. I'm not sure how you say that. But anyways, during the Cold War. So he's very familiar with this terrain, which is kind of very cool and kind of exciting that he's done that. But this will be... This is a massive map. This one here that we're looking at right now, I've cut this down just so we can do the vehicle sneak peek. But yeah, this map here will eventually be covering quite a bit into East Germany, as well as, if I remember correctly, it'll go into Czechoslovakia a little bit. And I believe to the west, I'm not sure if it'll go all the way to the Rhine, but it'll definitely incorporate Frankfurt and Fulda. Frankfurt and Fulda are off the west version, down here in the southwest part of the map. Quite a bit. Anyways, lots of fun terrain, lots of fun, interesting. We can see the border here that he's been working on. So yeah, it's going to be cool. Schlonz says, I'm biased, but I think it is a great IFV. The night vision in 1988 was better than that of the Bradley 10 years later. Oh, wow. That's cool and impressive. Oh, yeah, that's something I need to look into, is the the night vision for various vehicles as well. I didn't even think of that. German optics are terrible. Ha! Not. Okay, there we go. The Leopards, we can expect to see those. All these fun little toys. It'll be quite exciting to play with. There's heavy weapons, which is good. The infantry and stuff is coming. We will take a look at that when that gets a little better. Exciting times. Thank you for doing this, Schlonz. It's amazing, and I'm very happy to see. Super cool. Super cool. Yeah, and hopefully those two you'll find, and we can get them remedied. Otherwise, so just for the record, he did provide that information as a mod, so I just added that as a mod. Just FYI. This is the Cold War Alpha. Now you'll see there's a bunch of other scenarios in here. These are all just scenarios from Middle East and Vietnam, just to make sure that everything is functioning as expected. So there's no new scenarios for this yet, because I'm still working on the order of battles. But we are getting there. Positive vibes. Alright, now I think we're going to go back into Vietnam and get my butt waxed, because it's terrible. There we are. What did you think of the difference between the Bradley and the Martyr, Schlonz? right. So, we only have 4 turns left. I'm not going to win this scenario. We are beyond the ability of actually winning this. Let's see how badly we're losing this, though. I think hardcore bad. Yes, hardcore bad. Had we been able to successfully capture some of the points this turn, we could have successfully probably got maybe a draw, but we did not. So, and because the way that the points are calculated, basically the last 3 turns, if you haven't captured anything by then, you're not going to gain any more points. So, no real experience with the Bradley other than a joyride. So you stole it? This type asks. And Schlonz says, kind of. That's awesome. Was it a smooth ride, at least? Which ride did you prefer? Do you prefer the ride in the Martyr or in the Bradley? Man, we just got our butt kicked in this scenario. It's terrible. Man, brutal. There were 12 years between, hard to say. The real question, to either have a bar inside, a tactical mini bar, is crucial. I suspect the Martyr would have schnapps in it. It'd be weird if it didn't. Plot some artillery. Sometimes. Excellent. Yes. That guy's toast. Man, we got screwed so bad. Alright, let's end the turn. See how bad this is going to be. Always drink the radiator fluid and possibly go blind. I love that movie. That was such a good movie. That's in reference to the Beast. Good movie. I recommend it. I need to get out more. For occupying the northern objectives, the ARVN sign gains 100 event points. Oh, that's kind of nice. We gained some points. Come on. A lot of unknown effects, unfortunately. That was not cool. We don't have... where is it? We don't have new EXEs that pull out that overview yet, this here. But I think that's going to return, so this command report will pop out, just FYI. Right now I don't have that in this version, but just that it will happen. Not very good, Snipe. I am getting my ass kicked really badly. We're almost at a minor defeat because we got 100 points here just a second ago, so Is it possible that I can get a minor defeat? Depends how my losses are going. But yeah, it's really bad. It's really bad. It's really bad. Not good at all. I've chased the minor defeat ending many times. I know. And that's what I'm trying to go for. I'm trying to go for a minor defeat. Is that terrible? Yes. Yes, it is. Come on. No joy. Now there's something there, but I can't tell what it is. Oh man, there's too much in there. I can't tell what's in there either. Oh shit. We don't want to do that. That's suicidal. Okay, you guys can fire first. And then let's see if we can assault this. Oh, that's good. Let's see if we collected any points from that. 4 points. Damn it. There's a headquarters, though. I don't think we did anything. Let's just do a quick check. I don't think we got that. Nope, nothing. Damn it. Let's see if we can hit this. Oh! Yes! Oh! Double yes! Hell yeah! Let's see, are we getting closer? Oh, we're getting closer. Man, that was crazy. I did not expect that to happen. Okay, so I'm going to leave this machine gun out, and we're going to try and soften this up. Yes! Man, why didn't we do this last turn? Oh no! That would have sucked. but not surprised. And I can't land. Gosh darn it. Okay. So we didn't even do this whole section down here because we just didn't. But on the bright side, oh, there's bad guys there. Unknown effect. So we didn't take any casualties, but we didn't cause any casualties. Okay, all the guns are coming into here. Ah, out of ammo. Gunships. Do we didn't lose our other gunships, did we? Where are they? Oh, they're here. Gosh darn it. So I need to find the headquarters, which is there. And if we land, yeah. So we see that we landed, and the headquarters is there. It's in ammo, and it fixed itself. So that's good. It works. So when your gunships that go on ammo, you're not going to be able to fix them unless you find the headquarters. And in most of the scenarios, there will be the parent headquarters on the map. Hey, thanks for tuning in there, Schlonz. Hope you have an awesome weekend and week ahead. Positive vibes. If you don't have the headquarters on the map, then you're pretty much SOL. But most of the scenarios do have the headquarters by design. If they're not there, that's also by design. So limitations of whatever was going on at that particular time of why you don't have them. And it's a totally random thing when that happens. You don't know when your gunships are going to go into that need repair state, unfortunately. Do we have any airstrikes left? I do. So let's call in our last airstrikes. Oh no, we don't have a lot of good airstrikes left. That's it. So one here, 2 here. I'm hoping that we can get maybe the supplies, because that'll give us a lot of points. But if we can get into this, that'll also help. So let's save it and see what happens. Ah, damn it. I'm okay with running away as long as we don't die. Ah, frick! Seriously? The VC get 150 points. That sucks. We don't have line of sight, so we can't see what we're targeting back there. Unknown effect. No double unknown effect. Oh, sugar. Darn it. Ah, we took a hit. These guys didn't recover, unfortunately. Oh, we're running the Gauntlet. Really trying to get that headquarters. Oh no, we lost. Gosh darn it. That sucked. Suck factor 10. See if we can get our other gunships up in the action. Get these guys on the ground. Not that it matters. Alright, they need to refuel. Actually, they don't need to refuel. We can just get these guys up in the sky. Since there's only a few turns left, it doesn't matter. Just keep those guys there because there's nothing really else that they can do. Man, can't believe we got so lucky. Freaking sniper. There's a sniper there. Gosh darn it. Okay. Damn it, we lost another remnants of a platoon. Took a casualty and disruption. There's the bombs. Lots of unknown effects. No double unknown effects, though, unfortunately. Gosh darn it. can't go there. Why can't I go there? Damn it. Man, there's still machine guns in the back there. Damn. Nope. So we're on the ground, but I can't unload. I don't have enough action points. Gonna leave those guys in there. Might as well just leave everyone here because that's the end of the scenario pretty much. Those guys are screwed. Oh, damn it, there's more guys there. What? I have one airstrike left. All of our artillery is going to go into here. Man, brutal. Save it, end the turn. Oh, we got wiped out. The sniper took out. For occupying the eastern objectives returns, we gain 100 points. That's nice. One double unknown effect into here. Our airstrike didn't come in though. All that artillery for naught. Gosh darn it. Damn. No joy. Didn't do it. Did not get in there. Oh, we made them run away. That's good. joy. Alright, that's it. Last turn. Man, that was brutal. Brutal. Really brutal. So they got most of the event points, definitely, and that's what pushed them over the edge. We suffered a lot of casualties, but not nearly as bad. No, yeah, we did suffer a lot of casualties. But they suffered quite a bit too, which was good. The objective points, they racked in the points, definitely. Man, that was hard. That was hard. I still think this is probably one of the hardest scenarios that we do have in Vietnam. It is very difficult. So what would I do differently? I think the main thing that I would do differently is send in the Rangers faster if I can. Like even waiting a couple of turns just to get the Rangers in the helicopters and make them advancing faster. I think instead of using them for reinforcements, bringing them in first is a better idea. Man, there's still a lot of bad guys in here. A lot of bad guys in here. Shit. The south, that's a tough one because they have really good line of sight to this whole area. So it's like, what do you do? Especially with, there's a recordless rifle here, which just dominates this entire opening. We had so many things killed just in this opening. So it would almost be better to forget about this, cross the river, and then, you know, hump up the back end here with the APCs. And then let this battalion focus on this. The only problem is that you still need to get across into this side because, you know, even though this was a pain to deal with, the whole battalion down here is too much to take this on. And there's a river here, so you can't cross it unless you have an engineer. And we did have an engineer, so we could have built a bridge across, actually, and then cross where we wanted to. That might be something to try next time. Cross with the APCs, advance up, and then build a bridge, and avoid this whole area. The problem is we only have 30 turns, and that's very tight. It was very important, I think, to move the artillery up closer because it was more effective. Would I bring it closer still? I think I might. I think if I'm going to take the time to make sure that my Ranger Battalion is going to be transported first, because that'll take probably 3 or 4 turns, at least 3 or 4 turns to do. That gives me 3 or 4 turns to move this artillery into position while we advance with this infantry and kind of clear up this road. Or not this road, but this tree line. If we can clear up this tree line, then we can bring up the guns even closer. We have to be careful with that, though, because if we get them too close and they're spotted, because how long did that take? I think that took 10 turns to just clear this tree line, right? But if we can clear the tree line, clear this landing zone, the landing zone that's here, I don't know. That might be a good thing. The other thing that we have to consider is that our ARVN troops are not very good. And as you saw, they suffered a lot of casualties. Like whack loads of casualties. So having them clear this northern flank, for example, there wasn't much there. That's good to know. The south, we didn't even get down here because we just couldn't. We didn't have the offensive power, and we were still focused on this. I think if we can get into here, there's a lot of points there. But yeah, there's no way, I don't think, that we can clear this whole thing. So it's a matter of deciding what's important and making sure that our casualties are low. Because the casualties for us were terrible. Yeah, this is a hard scenario. Okay, let's save that. What should we play next? Your guys' choice. So that was a Civil War scenario where the Civil War, before the Americans showed up, it's classified as the Civil War. You know what? Let's try this one, because why not? It's called the Gauntlet, Battle of Trang. I don't even know what this is. I don't remember it. The Viet Cong increased operations in the Mekong Delta, raiding villages and collecting taxes and rice for their forces. The ARVN 7th Division had moved into the Mekong Delta to combat these incursions. Elements of the ARVN 17th Regiment were operating between Vinh Thanh and Cao Mau along Route 12 in search and destroy operations. After clearing the area around Vinh Toi, the regiment mounted up and headed back to Vinh Thanh to billet for the night. The newly built Viet Cong U-Minh battalion, the one we just fought, had recently moved into the area looking for a fight. The explosion of the lead vehicle in the convoy revealed the ARVN force will have to run the gauntlet to get home. All right, let's try that. All right, we are playing with as side A all the options with the exception of variable visibility. Let's take a look. After successfully clearing the area around Vinh Toi, the battalion is heading back to Vinh Thanh to billet for the evening. Friendly forces, we have the 1st Battalion of the 17th Infantry has been assigned to the missions. The enemy forces, a company of the U-Minh Battalion, has been known to operate in the area. The primary mission is to exit the forces off the north side of the map, and secondary mission is to engage and destroy any Viet Cong found in the area. Organize your column to start the advance towards Vinh Thanh. Watch the flanks as you proceed north to the map. We will lose event points for ordering airstrikes on inhabited hexes. Supply levels are high at the beginning. They will taper off. They're 90 to start. And weather during the day will mostly clear, lightly varying as the operation unfolds. Okay, close. Turn 1 of 18. Let's take a look at the map. So there's our exit objective. So if you see an objective on the side of the map that's 0, that means it's an exit objective and you want to eventually get your troops out of that. There are some village militia that we have here, which is kind of exciting. Obviously, that's going to be a choke point. And we have basically one road. We have one road to get out, which is definitely not good. We have some troops that are on foot. I have some armored cars. I have some... Basically, we have an infantry battalion. Some recordless rifles. I have engineers. I have machine guns. So, first things first, I'm going to reorganize my column to get the engineers near the front. Wasn't sure if we were going to run into an ambush already. We're going to get some reconnaissance cars up onto the road. I'm going to take the opportunity. So what can I see? I can see this whole area. Let's do a recon to make sure we're not getting ambushed. Nothing. Okay. Now the question is, how many turns do we have? 18 turns. What do I do with this company? What do I do with this company? Map. So it's all shallow rivers. We can cross that. The question is, do I go into these woods? Or do I just say screw it and wait to get attacked? What do you think? What do you think, Tim? What do you think, Stipe? What should I do with that company? I'm going to assume we're going to get ambushed all in here. Because, you know, exits up there. It makes sense. This is all wooded area. There's a road. I'm sure it's going to be terrible. But we still have an infantry unit here with a morale of 4. Yay! So we're not going to expect them to do anything good. And I think these guys are slower than normal. Are they? No, they're B class. They should be able to do... you know what? Let's just do it. We're going to go in. We're going to try and get up to this road and see. Because it looks like that road, if we look carefully, there's paths and actual road. So we can move well through here. We can't move well through here. It'll take like 10 turns to get through there. But if we can double time to this path, hopefully skirt an ambush. If there is one there. I'm not sure where the ambush is going to be. But if I had to guess, I'm going to guess there. Let's move our trucks up. Point-wise, exit hex, those join the main column. Yeah, the trucks are back here, though, so they will eventually go to that. But I want to clear these woods first to get onto the road. So if we can get onto this trail / road, we can move then towards this location here. And our trucks, the empty trucks, I think are back here. I don't think I have any other trucks. Let's see. Oh no. Yeah, so those empty trucks are for them. Let's load everyone up. Oh no. So we basically have... We'll have to come back. We don't have enough trucks for everyone. Oh man, I'm nervous already. Okay, save it. So, we haven't run into them yet. Let's advance. Do some recon. No. Oh, I'm short of action points. So let's do our test to make sure that we can actually do this. I'm going to try and double time and go through the woods. Which I can. Okay, so that's good. Let's do the same. Double time through the swamp and into the forest. So we're going to try and get to this trail here. We can see it. That's our goal. It'll take 3 turns to get there, but once we're on that, we should be able to clear this trail. Oh, damn it. Nerve-wracking, we can't see anything. Let's just do another double check here with the recon. Recon, nothing. Okay. That's it. They're moving. That's not good. Aha! Oh, got disrupted. They can double time twice. Okay. So, we did see some bad guys. And there's a leader or something up there. Which we killed. Let's do a recon. Ah, there's bad guys there. Oh, and there's bad guys up there. Let's unload. We'll leave the headquarters there. Some mortars we'll bring up just for support. Do we have any artillery assets? Not really. Do we have air support? No. No air support, no artillery assets except for our mortars. We're too far away from everything. Pull the trucks back. Okay, this is the fun part. Well, let's see. Oh, reinforcements. Well, that's a nice surprise. We have some scout cars, we have more engineers, and we have some more armored cars. Where the hell are you guys from? Way in the south. Okay. Do we get more? Didn't even think to check. Oh, we do. Some half-tracks and more reconnaissance. Cool. That was a nice surprise. Okay, and the turn. See what happens. Damn it. Okay. Bad guys everywhere. I should be able to go down this trail and still have a shot. Oh no. And we took our casualties already. That's not good. Let's advance into here. Ah, frickin', we lost an armored car. What? Damn it. Oh, frick. Really? So these guys have suffered casualties already too. Okay, at least we have some teeth. Huh, that's not cool. We're taking casualties. Well, shit. Oh. Come on, guys. Oh, disrupted. Damn it. That is buggered. Weird. All right. Jeez. Ouch. Can't even assault them. Damn it. Oh no! That's not where I wanted to go. Frick! Damn it! Oh, we reduced them. Damn. Look at that, they got reduced in half. You guys can just get the hell out of Dodge. Oh, that's not where I wanted to go. Damn it. It was weird why that thing glitched like that. I don't understand. That's totally weird. Sure wish I had some airstrikes. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh, triple shit. Ah, frick. Damn it. Holy shit. Lost our engineer trucks. This is sucking. Damn it. So close yet so far. Brutal. Oh shit. Oh, man. Holy sugar. Ah, we got smoked. Reduced it. Man. Oh, I can't get in there because it's overstacked. Damn it. That's an ambush. Holy shit, that's a hard ambush. Oh, it's full strength platoons too. Shit. Look at that. Oh, nice. Okay, let's continue our advance. Frick, I knew that guy is there too. Fired twice, though. Oh, seriously? Freaking minefield. How insane is that, right? I don't think there's anything else. No, that's it. Man. So I need to clear this. That's going to take 3 turns. And I don't know what's back here yet. Holy shit. Oh no! Freaking machine gun too. Oh, can we get lucky? Okay, so I see there's another roadblock here. Which means I need to get my engineers past this roadblock in order to clear the... Oh, man. That sucks. So we did reduce that by 2. Ah, damn it. So that's a good sign. Let's assault this. Okay, that's good. Let's try our luck and assault this. We've almost got to the point where we can bring up our engineers to race up here. We do have these ones up here. Both of these engineers are going to have to deal with this, though. That's a challenge and a half. I can't get through there. Damn it. It's down to 2 strength points, plus there's still bad guys in here. Almost. Almost there. Damn it. Oh no! They blocked the road again. And that's a full strength platoon again. Now it's reduced. Oh, there's still Morgan there. Frick. Okay, that's good news. How do I get the shadow instead of the yellow outline for visible hexes? Oh, this is my favorite thing. Absolutely. So you go to Options. You go to Hex Highlights. And I pick Hex Shading. So I think the default is this. Let's pick a unit here and then go to Visibility. So you'll see that. That drives me crazy. I don't like that. So I go to Options, Hex Highlights, Hex Shadings, and that is so much easier to see. I much prefer that. Okay, we're going to bring our half-tracks up because these half-tracks are going to try to run the Gauntlet. Haha! Hence the scenario name. Pick up these engineers and advance as quickly as they can. Oh, I didn't kill them. This has been a very difficult scenario. Did these guys recover yet? No, not yet. Let's go around. Oh, there's still more bad guys up here. What the hell? Just going to continue our advance. Okay, so the good news is that once we get past this, we can actually go through. The bad news is I have to be able to in a position where all my shit can go through. And get to the point. So once we clear this, this is basically one turn. From here to here is one turn with all the vehicles. We have 6 turns, basically. How are we doing for points? We have a draw so far, just by killing troops, so that's good. We've suffered quite a few strength point losses, but they've suffered more. Almost the same in value, though, which is kind of crappy. We did collect some event points. That's a bonus. And we are collecting objective points, so that's also a bonus. Although, that might change, because they might go and grab that point there, and this point here. But that is something we're going to save for next time. Next Sunday, we'll continue this, and we'll see if we can make it out of here. It'll be a challenge. If I can clear this path, I should be able to bring the trucks up here, and we should be able to go slow time through here at least. Obviously, the sooner we can reduce that, the better, and the same with this. So, yeah, exciting times. All right, so yeah, on that note, I'm going to call her there. It's been a couple hours now. Thank you so much for tuning in. Huge thank you to our patrons. Huge thank you to our donators. Thank you for those that have stuck around and like and subscribe. It really does help on the YouTube channel, so thanks for that. If you do have comments, you can ask them down below. I do answer all the comments. If you have more detailed discussions that you would like to talk about, you can do so on our Discord, which is in the link below. I do follow that pretty much 24/7, so if you do have questions, I will answer the questions for sure. Stay tuned for some more goodies. I'll go over again what's going to happen with the 2.03/2.04 update come... I think so far the schedule is going to be August 2nd is the next beta update, and then August 20th is the final update for JTCS, the public release. So yeah, positive vibes. Alright, on that note, take care, smile always, and talk to you soon.